Hey everyone, this is Dr. Jack, and today let's talk about some abdominal exercises that are going to be good for those individuals that have low back problems, right? So if you have a low back condition, some ab exercises are actually going to do more harm than good. So I want to talk about the ones that I don't like, and then the ones that you can do instead to help work on the abs, get those stronger without compromising that integrity and the low back, okay? So the first one I'm not a fan of, this is the one I don't like, is just your traditional sit-up. So if I'm sure you've all seen this before, but we just pull through this full range of motion like this, and that's our normal traditional sit-up. But that one can cause a lot of strain, a lot of pressure on the lumbar spine, specifically at the lower part of that. So if you have a disc bulge or herniation, you're more likely to hurt yourself if you do the sit-up. And a lot of times we roll through that too fast and we end up working our hip flexors more than our abdominals, and it creates a muscular imbalance in there. The hip flexors attach, at least the psoas muscles attached to the front part of your lumbar spine, and if those are overworked, it actually pulls on your spine more and can lead to injury too. So let's avoid the traditional sit-up, and instead we are going to do a crunch. So the way I like to perform a crunch is in this position with the knees bent, feet flat on the floor, where you're going to flatten your lumbar spine into the ground so you can't feel space between the floor and your spine. Then you're going to suck your belly button into your spine, fire the core muscles here. I want you to find a spot with your eyes about a foot behind your head on the ceiling. You're going to stare at that to keep your neck in a neutral position. I also like to put my hands underneath my chin to help prevent my head from coming up like that. And now we're just going to raise our shoulder blades off the floor. And then slowly lower back down. And that's it. So the crunch, just like that, is going to strengthen your abdominal muscles, but without going through that range of motion that could potentially harm you. So we'll do the crunch instead of the traditional full sit-up. So other exercises I like to avoid. Now there's a few here that are good for the lower abdominal muscles, but they are very bad, potentially harmful on your lumbar spine. So the flutter kicks like this. If you can see right now, my feet are so far away from my center of gravity here, it puts a lot of strain on this spot. Also, 6-inch holds, you'll feel them firing the abs here, but again, a lot of pressure on the low back. And then the other one I dislike is your leg lifts like this. So all of those potentially harmful on the lumbar spine if you already have a disc issue in there. So instead of doing those, let's just do bicycle kicks. So the bicycle kick, again, you're flattening the spine into the floor, sucking the belly button into the spine, engage that core, and then just do your bicycles. So by alternating back and forth like this, we're keeping our leg closer to that center of gravity, reducing that chance of injury. And we're still working that lower abdominal area. And that's it. Those are the two I like instead. So focus on crunches and bicycle kicks, and that's going to help strengthen your abdominals, in a safe way to work on strengthening the core. So if you have any questions, let me know. Any concerns, reach out.